That almost be a gimmick, though.
Yeah.
How many points do you have left to spend?
Some.
Here's some stats.
Aha.
Fine.
See, he's got the inventing stuff, right?
Okay, what I have is I have impromptu gadget making +5. I also have bullet deflection, dodge, and trick shooting.
Okay.
What do you shoot?
What do I shoot? A slingshot.
Okay, cool.
All mine are water-based, so you're kind of...
Unnecessary acrobatics.
I
That's
use a slingshot.
I'm actually probably
that's
the
from a
worst
Gen Con
superhero
character.
here, because all I have is my Lucha Libre alter ego. So basically I wrestle people to the ground while reading
do you
their
think
minds.
I can do that?
Yeah, but
I'm a monkey.
Okay, Henry McCoy. How often did he come to blows? Too often for his own taste, but not that often. But he was always involved somehow.
You know, we can add Henry Clay. I don't know what she just said. It sounded like Henry Clay to me.
McCoy?
Did
Really?
you say McClay?
Are we going to
Dr.
call him the
McCoy?
Dark Horse?
Dr. McCoy.
We have... Ooh, that would be perfect. Have you ever been to Lexington? Because it's got the Henry Clay signal.
Yeah.
In the cemetery, like, I guess near his tomb, there's this statue of Henry Clay, like 50 feet up in the air on this pedestal that you can see from... And we always joked that it was the Henry Clay signal, and you'd shine a light up on it when you really needed a compromise. So yeah, Henry Clay, the Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Obscure Kentucky history. I don't get it.
Henry Clay was the great compromiser.
I thought that was Bill Clinton. He was white and black.
Oh, he was...
He was.
Alright, I'm done. Would deduction be a separate... Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that would work as a stunt.
As differentiated from the actual
Yeah, because your brain
gimmick
is
of
just the
elementary,
power.
dear Watson.
My origin is I ate candy from a customer, and that's how I got my powers.
You what?
I ate candy from a customer
There
before, and
should
that's
be-
how I got my
okay.
powers.
Never eat candy from strangers.
There
Don't
should
ever
be,
trust those people.
Now it's time to tell you about Yum Yums.
Oh god!
Would you like some
Please!
candy? If the package looks like it's already been slit open a little bit, just ignore that.
But yeah,
Just
yeah.
a suggestion. If anybody ever gives you an apple,
We
eat
used
around
to
the
do
razors.
little ads and attach them to packs of candy and hand them out at conventions. And like, no, you're supposed to take candy from strangers.
Okay, can you explain the Yum Yum system real
Yes.
quick?
What are Yum Yums, you're probably asking.
No, it's another candy.
Oh, but are they just candy?
It's more than
I think not. Because then they'd just be food. Yum Yums, they work a lot like Fate Points or Karma Chips or, you know... Yum Yums is a dumb name. It's not something that sounds normal and cool like Fate Points and Karma Chips.
Yeah, those things I don't know.
What games do you play?
Lacey, what games?
Okay, in my Serenity game, you've used plot points, correct?
Plot point. Excellent. They kind of work like that. Basically, you can use them to do stuff. You can use them to improve one of your rolls. You can use them to resist damage. You can use them to get an automatic success at something. You can use them to keep your weakness from affecting you. Lots of game stuff.
But you can also eat them.
You can also... Hold on. No, if you eat them, they're just candy. If you eat them, they go away. You can also use them to subtly affect the nature of reality. In this way, they're much more powerful than fate points and plot points and dog shit points and all that shit. So you can... Say you're in a phone booth, and you're wearing your superhero costume, so you don't have any pockets, and you need to make a phone call. You can spend Yum Yum. Well, if you've already said, I'm going to check the coin return slot, and I say there are no coins there, spending Yum Yums won't cause a quarter to appear in the slot. But you could spend some Yum Yums and say, well, is there a quarter on the ground then? And depending on what mood I was in, how many Yum Yums you gave me, I'd probably
And
say,
what
yes, there
kind?
are.
Seriously, people are swayed by the type of candy you have.
Well, typically it's one type because typically we have like the official Yum Yum to differentiate it from normal candy.
Mhm.
Because part of the temptation is supposed to be to eat the Yum Yum. If you eat the yum yum, they just go away. They have no effect on the game whatsoever.
And you erase them from your
I
sheet.
still think the variant use alcohol.
We have talked about doing a pirate game using rum yums.
Rum yums.
And I'm
Okay.
pretty sure Colin's run at least one game using alcohol.
Oh my god, they would have to be like bourbon balls or something.
Yeah, ooh, that might work.
Oh, that bourbon chocolate. No, I tried.
See, at one point we were going to do like a
Flashback.
list of the appropriate types of yum yums to use for different games. Like fantasy, you use the gold chocolate coins. If you're doing a high adventure fishing game, you use gummy worms.
High adventure fishing game.
That comes when I was writing Spooky. I kept sending drafts out, asking for feedback of the original before I started writing the outline. And nobody was sending me any feedback. So finally, I started it off, introduction, what is horror gaming, blah, blah, blah. And then in the middle, I stuck this complete outline for a game about fishing. Just to see if anybody was reading it. Which is what led to Quag's Fishing.
I would play it.
We actually have offered it at a couple of conventions and nobody's taken us up on it.
You have teams.
My dad
have your
used
own
to
boat.
play
Well,
like
Ross
the
was gonna
real
run it as
fishing
like an extreme
games,
sport version
like on
of fishing.
PlayStation 2.
Well, the thing is, you could get celebrity endorsement because there is a professional fisherwoman who lives in Paducah, signed directly.
I know, we saw some of that pro fishing one day at a con. We were like hanging out in the hotel room. It was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh,
It's professional competition fishing.
Oh, yeah.
And they have like
I
sponsors.
remember when I was at the E, and
Oh
they
my
fill
God.
up the place. Yeah, they're like NASCAR drivers walking around.
Damn, I should have made my character.
But that's so Quag's Fishing, you use gummy worms.